medical experience for you. And let me just sell you on the experience itself. So, you go to a medical office, you check in with the front desk person, they check your ID like 4 times, they give you a wristband with your name and your birthday on it in case you forget, and you go and you sit and you sip tepid coffee in the waiting room. Now, just as a pro tip, don't make eye contact with anybody else there. Everybody knows why you're there, and there's no need to make it more awkward than it already is. But after a while, a nurse comes out and calls your name, and you go up and she checks your armband and she checks your identity several times in case you switched out for like a body double at some point, and she walks you back to a suite of rooms that are reserved solely for this purpose. She points out a small metal hatch on the wall, and she said, this is where, we'll call her Lorraine. Lorraine says, this is where you're gonna put the sample, and you just hit this button right here next to it. Don't hit the button until you're dressed and ready to leave the room. Every cautionary tale there, like every warning that they give you feels like some really sad story behind it. And I don't know, I hope that Lorraine has more going on in her job than just escorting men back to these rooms and then taking the sperm samples to the lab. But that's the only thing I've ever seen her do. And so I just imagine that like every hour or so, Lorraine goes into the bathroom and she looks in the mirror and she says, now, you were helping some people who are having a hard time experience the joy of children. You were helping propagate the species, Lorraine. So you go out there and you escort that man back to that room where he will commit the sin of onan for the good of the species.